Great. Good morning. We are here for our kickboxing class. If you're joining us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and make sure you ring the bell so you get those notifications whenever our videos pop up. If you haven't visited our website yet, it is functionalbliss.us. You can see all the different classes that we offer and you can donate to support our work. All right, let's get started. Feet hip width apart. You're going to start with some nice gentle arm swings, just kind of checking in, making sure everything's loose and feeling good this morning. And if it is, then you can go ahead and start turning a little further. Pick your feet up. Let your arms swing out a little wider. Get right into it this morning. Beautiful. Maybe a little bit faster. Let those arms swing out all the way. And two more. And then bringing it back in. From here, we're going to move on to our arm rotation. Some nice big circles forward. And backward. And then bring that in and just kind of throw your arms in and out, crossing one arm over the top and then the other. Beautiful. Let that settle. From here, we're going to move into our side lunges, starting with like really small ones, just checking in again, making sure your knees are feeling okay, your ankles, everything in your lower body. And if it is, go ahead and step out a little wider. And if it's still feeling okay, step out even further. Beautiful. Two more to each side. And then bring those feet in. From here, we're going to move on to our windmills. So arms out, opposite hand to opposite foot. Keeping the other arm pointing up so you get a little twist in there as well. Waking up the backs of your legs and your lower back. Two more. And then bring that into stillness. And we're going to finish off with our high knees. So starting out, bringing them up just wherever is comfortable for you. And then gradually easing them up a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, with your goal being to eventually be able to bring them all the way up, knee to shoulder. Two more on each side. And done. Beautiful. All right. So we're going to start off this morning with our left leg in front. We're going to do a front snap kick, jab, cross, hook, elbow. So we're going to get right into getting our upper body nice and warm. Front snap kick, jab, cross, hook, elbow. I like to stop that elbow. It helps really emphasize working those core muscles, and it makes a nice thud. All right, we've got 2 minutes on the clock. Now we've got 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Snap, jab, cross, hook, elbow. Do it slow a couple times. Make sure you've got the feel for it. And then once you've got it down, you can pick up the pace a little. Beautiful. You're letting your body turn on the hook and on the elbow, but keep your eyes forward. Nice. Halfway there already. You got it. Keep breathing. You can do it. 45 seconds to go. Looking good. Remember that snap kick comes up nice and fast, straight up the middle. Almost there. And time. Nice. March it out. Take a couple deep breaths. And then we got to do the other side. So for this one, we're going to put our right foot in front. We're going to do the same combo. Front snap, jab, cross, hook, elbow. Front snap, jab, cross, hook, elbow. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Nice. Remember to do it slow a couple times. Sometimes it feels different on the other side, especially if you're very much dominant on one side with either hand or foot. But once you've got the feel for it, pick up that pace a little. Beautiful. Remember, let your body turn a little on that hook and the elbow. You don't want to let it swing wild, but you want to bring it through so that you're engaging those side muscles. So about to here for the hook, and same on the other side for the elbow. Nice. Only 45 seconds to go already. All right, it's time for that first burst of speed. Make your hands go as fast as you can. Keep breathing, you got it. Two more like that. And back to regular speed. Woo, got the heart rate moving on that one. And time, beautiful. March it out. Take a couple more of those deep breaths. And then we're gonna put that left leg back in front. This time, we're gonna do a lunge pulse. So we're gonna do jab cross, 1 lunge pulse. Jab cross, 2 lunge pulse. Jab cross, 3 lunge pulse. And then start back over at 1. We got 2 minutes. Here we go. Jab cross, pulse. Jab cross, 2 times. Jab cross, 3 times. Beautiful, you got it. Now, if you really want to work your calf muscles here, keep that back foot heel off the ground the whole time. If you need a little break, it's okay to put it down. But if you can keep it up for the whole 2 minutes, go for it. We are halfway done already. No burst of speed on this one. We're taking it slow and easy, focusing on engaging those lower body muscles. "30 more seconds to go. You got this." Keep breathing. Almost there. Oh, that calf is burning. I feel it. And time. Beautiful. Shake that leg out. That's a tough one, I know. All right, from here, we're gonna move into 1 minute of bicycle crunches. So hands on your head, you're just bringing one knee up and then the other knee up. 1 minute on the clock, here we go. Beautiful. Crunching that core in. Really focus on pulling your belly button in and back towards your spine as you crunch forward to get a good ab workout in there. "20 more seconds to go." Almost there. And time. Nice. All right. March it out. Take some deep breaths and go grab some water. 1 set down, 2 to go. All right, bring it back in. Up next, we are going to go back to left leg in front. We're going to do a lead leg roundhouse kick, and then we're going to do a cross, hook, upper. So it's roundhouse, cross, hook, upper. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Roundhouse, cross, hook, upper. When you do that roundhouse, make sure you turn your back foot so that you're not twisting your knee. Then turn back for your cross. A lot of back and forth motion on this one. Beautiful, you got it. Once you've got the motions down, pick up the pace. And as always, your roundhouse can be whatever height works for you. If you have a little less flexibility in that hip, do a low roundhouse. Maybe work your way up to a waist height. Eventually you might get to a head height. And if you don't, that's okay too. Do what works for you and make it your workout. Looking good. 30 seconds to go. Burst of speed, fast as you can on those hands. Don't necessarily worry about throwing the kick super fast. Focus on the hands. You got it. One more. And back to regular speed. And time. Beautiful. March it out. Remember to take those deep breaths. And then we're going to do the other side. This time with the right leg in front. Turn the back foot first. Roundhouse kick, followed up by that cross, hook, uppercut. So it's roundhouse, cross, hook, uppercut. 2 minutes. Here we go. Nice. You may find that your range of motion is different on this side than it was on the other side, especially for that kick. That's completely normal. Go with what your body can do right now without pain. You might feel a little stretch, and that's okay, or the burn from the muscle working, but you don't want any pinching or stabbing pain. Keep breathing, you got this. More than halfway there already. Oh, and it's time for that burst of speed. All right, fast hands. Fast as you can go, you got it. Keep breathing. One more. And then back to regular speed. Nice, you got it. And time. Whew. March it out. All right. Now we're going to do that jab cross lunge pulse on the other leg. If you found that it was hard to maintain, if you got a calf cramp or anything like that, make sure you put your heel down, give your calf a rest. If you were hanging in there with the other one, try to do this one with your heel up the whole time too. So we're going to get in our mini lunge stance, jab cross, pulse 1, jab cross, pulse 2, jab cross, pulse 3. All right, here we go. And if you're like me and sometimes you lose count of what number you're on, just start back at 1. You got this. No need to rush on this one. We're not going to do the burst of speed. We're going to take it nice and slow and focus on that lower body. This is a great time to practice your guard stance as well. Keeping your hands by your face, but keeping those shoulders down and relaxed. More than halfway there. The halfway point is a good time to put that heel down if you need to. You can always take a break, flex it the other direction, and then get right back into it. "30 seconds to go. "10 seconds to go. You got this. And time. Whew, feel that one for sure. All right, shake those legs out. From here, we're gonna do a little more core work. Hands back on your head. This time we're gonna do a side crunch all on your left side. So we got 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Crunching that side in. Imagine you're pulling your ribs to the other side. So you're really squeezing in and pulling across. Halfway there already, you got it. Take some deep breaths here. Let that heart rate slow down a little bit. Almost done. Feeling this one in my hip flexors. There we go, time. Beautiful. All right, march it out. Go take some deep breaths, grab some water, and then we still have 1 set to go. All right, bring it back in. Now, for our first combo, we did a front snap kick. So with our left leg in front, we used the left leg to kick straight up, toes pointed, like we were kicking up the middle for a groin shot. For this combo, we're gonna do jab, cross, hook, but then we're gonna use our back leg and do what's called a front push kick. So instead of snapping up, you're gonna pull your knee in and then push out, like you're trying to stomp somebody's belly, just like that. So we've got jab, cross, hook, front push kick. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Jab, cross, hook, front push kick. You can do a front push kick with the front leg, but I find that you get a lot more power with the back leg. And the push kick is a little slower than the snap kick anyway. So I figure it's better to focus on power for that one. Looking good. Beautiful, you got it. More than halfway there already. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Keep breathing, you got this. Time for that burst of speed. Move those hands fast as you can. Two more like that. And then back to regular speed. And time. Beautiful. March it out. Take some deep breaths. That high intensity part of the high intensity intervals. Whew. It'll get you. All right, put the other leg in front because you know we got to do it on the other side. Jab, cross, hook, back leg, front push kick. So it's jab, cross, hook, back leg, does that front push kick. 2 minutes. Here we go. Nice. You can always do the first couple slow. Make sure you've got everything in the right place and you know your pattern. But all movement is good movement. So if you throw a stray punch here and there, don't worry about it. Just keep going. Halfway there already. All right, time for that burst of speed. Get those hands moving. You can do it. Even a little faster. One more. And then back to regular speed. Nice, you got it. And time. Whew, march it out. All right. For our last 2-minute combo today, we're gonna go back to that jab cross, but instead of lunges, this time we're gonna do squats. So it's be jab cross, squat, jab cross, 2 squats, jab cross, 3 squats. All right, you got it. Here we go. Jab cross, 1 squat, jab cross, 2 squats, jab cross, 3 squats. Beautiful. Go at your own pace and do the squat that feels best for your knees. You want to come down far enough you feel the glutes and the back of the legs engage. But if it hurts your knees, change your foot position, bring them out, bring them in, point your toes differently. Do little things until you find the squat that works best for you. And just like before, keep breathing. And if you lose count, start back at 1. One minute down, 1 minute to go. No rush here. No burst of speed on this one. Just jabbing and squatting. "30 more seconds. Looking good, almost there. "10 seconds to go. Oh, less than 10. Time's up. March it out. And then for our last exercise today, we got to do that side crunch on the other side. 1 minute on the clock, hands back on your head. You're just crunching the other leg. Here we go. Beautiful, looking good. You can actually adjust a side crunch like this to target different areas. Bringing your knee up higher will focus more on the hip flexor, whereas bringing your elbow down lower will focus more on your obliques. So you can even, within a single exercise like this, target specific areas that you would like to once you learn a little bit more about how the exercises work. Almost there, a couple more seconds. And time. Nice job. March it out, grab some water, and then we have our final stretch. All right, bring it back in. For our final stretch today, we're going to start with our feet between hip and shoulder width apart, depending on what's comfortable for you. Take a nice deep breath in, bring your arms up, lean to one side, come back to center, lean to the other side. Come back to center. You're going to fold forward. Nice generous bend in your knees. Just let everything hang for a second. From here, come up a little bit so that you have a nice flat back. And you're just going to circle your arms in one direction, small circles, just massaging out that shoulder joint a little bit. And then in the other direction. And then lower back down. You're going to walk your hands around to one side, keeping your feet still in the same spot. Bend your knees as much as needed so that you just feel a good stretch but no pain. And you might also feel a stretch through your side body. Walk your hands back through the middle and then over to the other side. Again, bending your knees as much as needed. Coming back into the middle, roll up nice and slow. Roll your shoulders backwards 3 times. And then forwards 3 times. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to bring one arm up and kind of pat yourself on the back for the work you did today. Do a nice gentle tricep stretch. Just pull in that elbow gently backwards until you feel a stretch through the back of your arm. And then from here, you can release the elbow, but before you bring the arm down, turn your head, look down, and then maybe gently rest your hand on top of your head. Don't pull, just let the weight of your hand rest on your head. Help you with a little gentle neck stretch. Release and come back up to center. And then we're going to go to the other side. So other arm comes back behind you. Grab hold of that elbow, gentle tricep stretch. And then release the elbow, turn your head, look down, and then just let your hand rest on top of your head. And just relax into that neck stretch. Bring your head back up and to center. From here, you're going to take your left leg and step forward. And we're going to pull those toes up. And then we're just going to pause here for a second. We really worked those calf muscles hard today. So we want to give them a little extra care. Pause on that calf stretch. Beautiful. From here, lean forward, add in a little hamstring stretch as well. And you can keep your hands resting on your knees or reach down towards the floor, whichever one is more comfortable for you, or your shin, whatever helps you get the best stretch through the back of your leg. Plant that foot, come back up nice and slow. And then we're going to switch sides. Same thing. Pull those toes up, push back into your heel, pause there. Really focus on that calf for just a second. And then add in the lean. So you get a stretch through your hamstring as well. Hands can go hips, knees, shin, toes, floor, wherever feels good to you on this side. And plant the toes, come up nice and slow. And that's it. We are done. Excellent job today. Hope you got nice and sweaty, and I will see you next week.